Oh, have I got something to tell you about the Stadia? And I'm surprised more people aren't talking about this. When Google released that they were coming out with their own gaming service, it was kind of vague. Well, they were kind of vague about a lot of information. So what exactly is Stadia? But before we jump into the Stadia, I want to talk about what we have now compared to what we will get with Stadia. And the closest thing we have out right now are a few things that are close to Stadia. Steam Link, allowing you to play any PC game on your Steam account anywhere in your house. But it's local. It's through your own network. You have to have the PC, you have to have the graphics capabilities. And Stadia runs a little bit differently. We'll go into that in a minute. Similar to Steam Link, we also have the NVIDIA Game Stream. Sorry about the little rats over there. I gotta film in my sister's house today, and he's just getting some exercise. Just look at that guy go. I don't even know if you can see him actually. Sony has something even closer called the PlayStation Now, where you can play hundreds of games through the cloud and even play them through remote play on a mobile device. Anyway, those things are cool in their own way, but don't match what we know so far about the Stadia. In Google's press release, we found out, and I don't know why more people aren't talking about this, the Stadia will allow you, from just watching a video, like on YouTube, to jump into the spot you are watching. How crazy is that? And play from that moment in the game. That alone is amazing, and it also tells us a lot about what it is and can do. The Google Stadia wants to break down this linear form of gaming we know today, much like how Netflix did to TVs and movies. I personally think jumping into the middle of a game or a movie, TV show, kind of ruins it a little bit, but damn, does it have its purposes. One thing I love about The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask is I could go fight any boss or redo any part of the game essentially anytime I wanted to, because the game wasn't linear. And Stadia seems to operate as a whole in this fashion. Are you stuck at a certain part in the game? Just ask the Google Assistant for help. For the video, you don't need to be specific, which makes sense if it's a true cloud stream. Much like a YouTube video where the little red ball is, where it shows you are in the video, the same could be said for your location in the game. So maybe you could even skip that location or puzzle, a feature a lot of stuck casual gamers wouldn't mind, I'm sure. They'll just showcase a feature that seems to let you go to any part in the game, which makes me wonder if there'll be a cloud save state, much like how you would see in an emulator, but the emulators don't really run on a cloud, but you have these save states, so you can just save anywhere. Games will become open books, allowing you to go to any chapter or any world at any time. This sounds great for the casual scene. But what about the competitive scene? Could you imagine a game like World of Warcraft, and I doubt World of Warcraft would be on the Stadia thing, I'm just using it as an example, where you spend months of your time grinding to get the best tier gear, and then somebody hops on Stadia and they are there where you're at with all your accomplishments and all your gear, and they didn't do anything. They didn't put any of that work in. So I'm guessing Stadia will probably put some limitations on in this aspect, because there will just be a lot of mad gamers out there, especially in competitive games where you gotta grind for everything you have, games like Destiny. This will be true game streaming and will turn hopefully every mobile device into a console. Google owns Android, so Stadia will most likely be an app you can download. It's also available for Mac and iOS devices, if you're wondering. They lose out on a lot of money if they just stuck to one platform. This is huge because PCs and consoles all rely on powerful graphics cards to play games, but with whatever the Stadia is, yet fully to be known, those dedicated devices will no longer be needed, at least not for you. The controller will even connect to the data center via Wi-Fi. Essentially, Stadia, Google's data center, will be the console, and any smart device you have can work as the monitor, allowing an effortless 4K streaming. So whatever device you're watching this video on, in theory, is capable of running the most advanced games. If this is successful, it could mean the end to the modern PC, PlayStation, Xbox, Nintendo gaming as we know it. Maybe not Nintendo, because they're kind of going in their own direction, but this will definitely affect them. This will affect anything that you have right now where you can play a game off of. It will affect that in some way. I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. The gaming industry has been trying to do this for years. One thing is for sure though, if this is successful, it'll completely change the future of gaming. What will companies like Microsoft and Sony do? Will they do mergers? Will they come out with their own cloud-based gaming? Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Be sure to smack that like button for some extra XP, and you can always join the guild by hitting that subscribe button. As always, you guys, take it easy. Bye. Oh, now you're done?